Almost all district, municipal and metropolitan assemblies have contributed to the region's current 840 active cases with 260 cumulative deaths. An outbreak in 4 senior high schools, which has over 100 active cases between them, appears to have worsened the situation. Regional Health Director Dr. Emmanuel Tinkran is worried about the situation.
As at now, our active cases is 840. That means that if you look at the graph, we are always getting to the third wave. So I can say that the third wave is imminent. But what is worrying is that we are having most of the outbreaks in Kumasi Metro and also in secondary schools in the region. And it's a cause for worry. So far, we've had outbreak in 4 secondary schools in Ashanti. But if the outbreak is in congregate setting, then it makes it more serious in the sense that all of them are together. And for that reason, even if one person is infected, it's likely that it may spread to the whole school. On the whole, we've had close to about over 100 cases in all the schools, the active cases. And one incident that's also worrying is the way we organize the funerals also in Ashanti. If you go around the whole region, you realize that the community has totally disregarded all the protocols and then the guidelines that we've given.
Whilst blaming public apathy, Dr. Tinkran said continued disregard for COVID-19 safety protocols, especially at funerals, can lead to what he described as super spreaders. He wants funerals to be supervised by health authorities and the police.
If you look at the guidelines that came out, the enforcement and other things, even funerals were banned. That's what we all know. But small, we saw that people are then coming out because the enforcement wasn't there. And eventually, they've opened up wide. But even if opening up, we are to observe the protocols even within the confines of the funeral, that would have been better. But they've also disregarded, apart from the fact that they've disregarded the government ban on funerals, they've also disregarded the protocols, even during the funerals. The organizers of all these events should be held accountable. In Ashanti Region, for instance, we decided that any funeral should be supervised by the police and then by the health authorities.
Meanwhile, Dr. Tinkran wants all hands on deck, especially district, municipal and metropolitan assemblies, to reintroduce interventions to prevent a third wave in the region.
Right from the onset of the pandemic, the efforts that we put in as a country, the support that we had from individuals, communities, people were buying Veronica buckets, people were giving out everything freely. And we were able to contain COVID at that time. I believe that we need to sustain all these gains. We don't have to throw them away. So the authorities, the municipal, the district, the metro assemblies, they will have to come out again to support the hand hygiene protocols. The churches, the religious leaders, the traditional leaders, everybody will have to be on board. Because the fight is not over at all. If anybody is to tell you that we've finished with the COVID fight, then that person is deceiving you. Because the fight is not over. And I don't think tiredness or fatigue should be part of this process. Sometimes you talk to people and they say they are tired. Are you tired in such a way that we are giving up? No, we don't have to give up.
From Kumasi, for Joy News, Ohimenteria reporting.